Right. So today we're going to deep dive into prepping for an Airside Safety Manager interview.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's a pretty serious job.
Oh, absolutely.
We're talking airport safety, people's lives.
It's a huge responsibility.
Exactly.
Lives depend on it.
So let's
Really high stakes.
let's make sure
Yeah.
that whoever is listening to this can nail this interview.
Absolutely.
And luckily,
yeah,
we have got RoleCatcher,
we do.
which has a bunch of resources.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be looking at those.
Yeah.
We've got the career guide itself,
Yep.
sample interview questions,
Mm-hmm.
and even how RoleCatcher's AI can help
Yeah, that's a game changer.
give you that edge.
For sure.
So
What does an Airside Safety Manager even do all day?
right, people think, oh, safety.
Yeah.
But it's so much more.
Right.
You're supervising airside operations. You're
Mhm.
advising on all these airport systems,
Uh-huh.
writing reports,
Yeah.
ensuring compliance.
Oh, wow.
And it's like,
That's a lot. You're the guardian angel of the tarmac, basically.
yeah, it's not for somebody who is afraid of a
Yeah.
fast-paced environment.
No.
Right.
Busy, fast-paced, outdoors, potentially hazardous.
Yeah.
Can you handle the pressure?
I mean, that's an interview question right there.
Right.
But
But the rewards are there.
what are the rewards?
High responsibility, career growth,
Yeah.
competitive salary.
Okay.
Not for the faint of heart.
I like that.
Yeah.
So RoleCatcher actually
Mhm.
have this whole career path laid out.
Yeah.
So you could start as an airside safety officer,
Right.
work your way up to senior, and then land that manager role.
Look for the goal.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's look at some of these interview questions
Hey, let's dive in.
because RoleCatcher gives us 10 of the familiarities to really dissect.
Awesome.
And one I thought was interesting
Mm-hmm.
is how would you answer? Describe your experience with aviation safety regulations and standards.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's like, how do you even begin to answer that?
Right. You don't want to just throw a bunch of jargon at them.
Yeah.
You
You got to showcase your expertise,
showcase it.
but in a way that makes sense.
Absolutely.
So what do you think? How do you think somebody should approach this?
I think you focus on
Mhm.
how you've actually applied those regulations in
Excellent.
real situations.
So like, give me an example.
Did you ever find a potential hazard
Uh-huh.
based on a new regulation that came out?
Okay.
Walk them through that,
Yeah.
your thought process.
Okay.
How did you mitigate that risk?
So it's really showing
Yeah.
that you can,
You can put it into practice.
like you were saying,
Yeah.
theory into action.
Exactly.
I bet you've got some stories
Oh, I've got stories.
from being out in the field.
Yeah. What comes to mind?
Yeah.
Oh, there was this one time,
Oh.
there was this new regulation about ground vehicle proximity to aircraft during refueling.
Oh, yeah.
And we realized
Yeah.
our existing procedures didn't quite cut it anymore.
Good enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I actually
Okay.
worked with the ground crew to
Okay.
revamp the traffic flow patterns,
Creating that safer buffer zone.
Yeah, a safer buffer.
Okay.
So it wasn't just about checking the box. It was
Yeah.
about,
Like actually being proactive.
being proactive,
Yeah.
creating that culture of proactiveness.
That's a good story.
Thanks.
I mean,
I tried.
imagine if you could analyze your storytelling
Oh, that'd be amazing.
beforehand.
Right.
That's where RoleCatcher's AI comes in.
That's where it shines.
It's like having a coach,
Mm-hmm.
but it's
personalized.
it's AI.
Mm-hmm.
So it can give you feedback on tone, delivery.
Even body language.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's a game changer,
It really is.
especially if you get nervous in interviews like I do.
Yeah.
Another question that I thought was really interesting
Uh-huh.
that we should probably unpack a little bit
Yeah, let's do it.
is how do you prioritize safety in your day-to-day work?
Ooh. That seems simple.
It does, but
It's not.
but there's a lot to it.
Yeah.
They
Well,
want to know.
It's more than just saying.
Yeah, more than just
Yeah, I follow procedures.
oh, the rules.
yeah, they want to see
is it really a part of
that it's ingrained in you.
your mindset?
Yeah.
So how you convey that?
I think you got to highlight
Okay.
anticipating problems
Okay.
before they happen.
So being proactive.
Proactive.
Yeah.
Taking preventative measures.
Okay.
What do you do every day?
Uh-huh.
Do you inspect equipment?
Yeah.
Do you encourage your team
Yeah.
to report even the smallest concerns?
Okay.
Did you develop a checklist
Oh, wow.
that goes above and beyond?
Okay, so really show that you're thinking about these things.
You're thinking ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is where I think
Mm-hmm.
the career guide from RoleCatcher
Yeah.
is really helpful
Uh-huh.
because it actually dives into...
Yeah, it lays it all out.
Yeah.
You can start as an officer,
Uh-huh.
work up to a senior officer,
Yeah.
and then get that manager position.
Right.
Each stage
Yeah.
has different responsibilities.
Okay.
So keep that in mind.
Okay.
Yeah?
All right. So another question
Let's do another one.
that I think is super important is how do you ensure compliance with safety regulations and standards?
Ooh, that's a leadership question.
Yeah, because it's one thing to know the rules.
Yeah,
It's another to make sure everyone's following them.
exactly.
So what do you think?
Well, you got to show them.
Okay.
You can not only understand the rules,
Mm-hmm.
but instill that culture of compliance
Okay.
in your team.
Uh-huh.
It's about accountability,
Okay.
leading by example. Yeah.
So give us some concrete examples
Okay.
that someone could use.
Think about the systems
Okay.
you put in place.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you do regular safety audits,
Okay.
or you created a platform
Yeah.
to track compliance.
Okay.
Maybe you use technology,
Yeah.
like a real-time system
Uh-huh.
that flags potential violations.
So you're like on top of it.
On top of it.
Okay.
I like it.
That shows you're thinking ahead.
It does.
You're embracing innovation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's one
Okay.
that I think a lot of people get tripped up on.
Mm-hmm.
Describe a time you identified a safety issue and implemented a solution to address it.
Oh, that's a classic.
It is a classic.
But it's tough.
But you gotta have a story.
You got to have a story.
And it's gotta be good.
It's got to be good.
So.
So how do we tackle that?
Yeah. Yeah, what do you think?
Remember the STAR method?
Oh, yeah.
Situation, task, action, result. So it's a nice framework.
A framework.
Yeah.
Yeah, for crafting that story.
Okay, so then the question is,
Right.
what kind of story should you tell?
Yeah, what's gonna really resonate?
Yeah.
I think you want to pick a time
Okay.
when you went above and beyond.
Okay.
Maybe you challenged the status quo
Uh-huh.
to improve safety.
Okay.
Maybe you spotted something that everybody else missed.
Yep.
Or you developed a new procedure
Yeah.
that really reduced risk.
Okay.
You know, something that,
That makes an impact.
yeah, that makes an impact.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is where
Mm-hmm.
RoleCatcher's AI,
It comes in again.
I know it keeps coming up,
It's amazing.
but it's so helpful.
It's so helpful.
So imagine you can get feedback
Before the interview.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
on your story.
Yeah.
So,
It analyzes your answers.
okay.
Gives you tailored insights.
So you can really nail that narrative
Nail it.
before you even step foot in the interview room.
It's like a secret weapon.
It really is.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else we got? So many good questions.
I know, right? It's like they really,
They really get to the heart
Yeah.
of what it takes
of the job.
to do this job.
Exactly.
All right, what's next?
Okay, so this next one, I
Okay.
think really highlights
I
like
like
the
that.
teamwork aspect
Okay.
of this job.
All right.
So how do you ensure effective communication regarding safety issues between different departments?
Yeah, you're not just working alone here.
No, you're like,
You got to talk to everyone.
yeah, you're the connector.
You're the hub.
Yeah, between air traffic control,
Right. Ground crew.
security,
Security.
like everyone.
Yeah, everybody.
So how do you,
It's all about communication.
yeah, how do you show that you can
Yeah.
build that trust and open communication?
Right. So think about
Okay.
specific things you've done.
Okay.
Maybe you set up regular
Mhm.
cross-departmental safety meetings
Okay.
or a really good reporting system. Okay.
That everyone can use,
It's accessible.
accessible, easy to use.
Uh-huh.
What about using technology?
Oh, yeah.
Like a real-time
Right.
communication platform.
So, like, if something happens,
Bam.
everyone knows.
Everyone knows.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's about making sure
Yeah, creating that
that everyone feels responsible.
shared responsibility
Yes.
for safety.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And then you also got to make sure
Okay.
that when something is reported,
Yeah.
it's actually addressed.
Right, like it's not just
You know, just going into a black hole.
file it away.
Right.
You got to track it,
Mm-hmm.
communicate what happened,
Yeah.
share those lessons learned
So that doesn't happen again.
so it doesn't happen again.
Okay, that's key. So this next question, I
Okay.
think, is a good one.
Lay it on me.
To really see
Okay.
how someone thinks strategically
Okay.
about safety.
All right.
So the question is,
How do you ensure that safety policies and procedures are effective?
it's not just about following them. It's
Okay.
about, are they working?
Yeah. And are they
Right.
the best they could be?
Are they the best?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are they actually effective?
Right. And I think this is where
Mm-hmm.
you could really show
Yeah. Show them
you're thinking critically.
Yeah.
You want to
like you're always trying to improve things.
continuously improve.
Yes.
Yeah.
So What would you say?
Yeah, like what are some examples?
Okay, so think about,
Okay.
do you do regular safety audits?
Okay.
Do you look at incident reports
Yeah.
for trends?
Uh-huh.
Do you talk to your staff, get
Oh.
their feedback?
Mm.
Are you looking at what other airports are doing?
Okay, so like benchmarking.
Benchmarking. No.
Okay. Best practices.
What about like
Yeah.
new systems?
Oh, yeah.
Did you implement a new safety management system that
Okay.
helps you collect data and analyze it
Okay.
to make better decisions?
So you're really,
Yeah.
you're on top of it.
Yeah.
You're thinking ahead.
And I think this is also where
Mhm.
RoleCatcher's AI
Oh, yeah.
can really help.
It can analyze your answers.
Yeah.
And help you tailor them
To the specific job.
to the specific job.
Yeah.
So it's really powerful.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on
Okay.
to another question that I
Uh-oh.
think is really interesting.
Okay.
How do you ensure that staff are properly trained in safety procedures?
Ah, training.
Yeah.
That's the foundation of a
Getting-
good safety culture.
Right, because it's not just about
You can't just, here's the manual.
hand them a book
Yeah.
and say good luck.
Right.
You got to make it
You got to make it.
engaging
Yeah.
and effective.
So how do you do that?
So think about,
Okay.
have you developed training modules
Okay.
that are interactive?
Mm-hmm.
What about simulations?
Oh, yeah.
Hands-on. Do you do refresher courses?
Okay.
What about gamification?
Oh, that's a good one.
Make it fun.
Yeah.
Make it engaging.
Okay. So it's really about making it
Yeah, making it
like a part of their,
of the culture.
yeah, their everyday
Yeah,
work life.
absolutely.
Okay, this next one
Okay.
I think is really important, especially
Yeah.
because things happen quickly.
On the airfield,
Yeah.
things happen fast.
So how do you ensure that safety issues are reported and addressed in a timely manner?
Time is of the essence.
It is.
Yeah.
So
What have you done?
yeah, what have you done to make
Yeah.
sure that things are taken care of?
Right. Do you have a hotline
Okay.
that's telettered 4/7?
Mm-hmm.
What about an online reporting system?
Okay.
Easy to use.
Huh.
Do you have a dedicated team
Okay.
that can jump on things?
So like a rapid response.
Rapid response.
Okay.
What about using data
Oh, yeah.
to prioritize reports?
So the most urgent
The most urgent.
get taken care of first.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you're really making sure
You're making sure
that nothing slips through the cracks.
nothing slips through the cracks.
Yeah.
And you're empowering your team
Yeah.
to be proactive
Huh.
about reporting.
Okay, I like it.
All right.
So this next question
Okay.
really takes a step back.
Okay.
It looks at the big picture.
The big picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how do you ensure that safety measures are integrated into all aspects of airside operations?
So it's not just about
It's not just a checklist.
a few procedures here and there.
Right.
It's
For
got to
everything,
be
everything.
everywhere,
Yeah.
woven into the fabric of
Yeah.
the airport.
So it's really about,
Yeah, making
and
safe.
again, it everyone's responsibility.
Everyone's responsibility.
Yeah. Not just.
Not just the safety department,
Right.
it's everybody.
Okay. So what are some examples?
Okay, so think about,
Okay.
do you incorporate safety metrics
Uh-huh.
into performance evaluations?
For everyone.
For everyone.
Okay.
Are you doing risk assessments for all airside activities?
Okay.
Are you working with stakeholders
Okay.
to develop
Yeah.
safety-focused design standards?
For like new building.
For new buildings,
Yeah.
new infrastructure.
Good.
What about advocating
Yeah.
for policies
Okay.
that promote safety?
So you're really,
Yeah, you're thinking big picture.
yeah, you're thinking big picture.
Yeah.
Okay. This next one I
Yeah.
think is the most important
Okay.
out of all of them.
All right.
How do you handle safety incidents and accidents?
The moment of truth.
Because this is where
This
the rubber meets the road.
it all comes together.
Yeah, this is where all of your
training.
experience
That's right.
comes into play.
Yeah. So they want to see
They want to see
that you can,
that you can handle it,
yeah,
that you can lead,
stay calm under pressure.
calm under pressure.
Yeah. And that you can learn.
Yeah, learn from mistakes.
Learn from mistakes.
Right. So it's not just about,
It's not just about reacting. It's
Yeah.
about
it's about using it
using it
as a learning opportunity
to make things better.
to make things better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are some things?
Okay, so think about,
Okay.
you immediately activate
Okay.
your emergency response plan.
Uh-huh.
You secure the scene.
Okay.
You investigate
Yeah.
thoroughly
Find the root cause.
the root cause.
Yeah.
You take corrective action
Okay.
so it doesn't happen again.
Yeah.
And you communicate with everybody.
So everyone's in the loop.
Everybody's in the loop.
Okay. And also,
You got to,
I think it's important to make sure that everyone involved
yeah,
feels supported. Like this could be a traumatic event.
Yeah.
So making sure that
People are okay.
yeah, their well-being
Yeah.
is taken care of.
Mental health is important.
Yeah. Okay, so we've covered a lot of interview questions.
A lot of questions.
But there's one more thing
Okay.
we need to talk about.
What's that?
And that's how RoleCatcher's AI
Oh, yeah.
can help you.
It can help you with your resume.
Yeah, with your resume and cover letter.
Yeah, that first impression.
Yes, because before you even get to the interview,
Yeah.
you gotta
get noticed.
Yeah, you gotta have that resume.
That resume.
The cover letter.
That cover letter.
That makes them want to interview you.
Yeah, first impressions matter.
They do.
And this is where RoleCatcher's AI
I know.
comes in again.
It's like our best friend
It's amazing.
for this deep dive.
It really is.
Yeah.
So how...
And how can it help with the resume?
It's not just about spell checking.
Okay.
It actually looks at the job description,
Oh, wow.
finds those key words,
Uh-huh.
and suggests phrases
Favorably.
that are going to stand out.
Speaking their language. Yeah, you're speaking the language of the aviation industry. So it's like,
And remember all those career stages?
yeah, the career path.
Yeah, that we were talking about?
Yeah.
RoleCatcher
Mm-hmm.
can actually tailor your resume
Yes.
to match
Use
those
the language and responsibilities.
So if you're applying for a senior officer position,
Right.
it's gonna
It's gonna know.
it's gonna highlight those.
Yeah. Emphasize your leadership experience,
Mm.
policy development, things like that.
So you're really showing them
You're showing them what they want to see.
exactly what they're looking for.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's not just about the words.
No.
Yeah.
It's about the whole package.
Yeah.
How does it look?
Yeah. The presentation,
The presentation.
like how it's laid out.
Yeah. Is it easy to read?
Yeah.
Does it look professional?
Right.
It can help you with all of that.
So it's like having a resume expert.
A resume writer
Yeah.
in your pocket.
Okay. So as we wrap up
Yeah.
this deep dive,
Mm-hmm.
what are some of the key takeaways for someone who's
You got to understand the industry.
okay?
You got to understand the regulations. You
Yep.
got to be able to solve problems. You got
Yeah.
to be a leader.
Okay.
And you got to be passionate
Yeah.
about safety.
You really have to care.
You got to care about safety.
And I
Picnic.
think using all these tools,
Yeah,
RoleCatcher,
can really help you.
yeah, can give you that edge.
That edge.
But it's really about
Yeah.
showcasing
your
like,
skills
yeah.
and your passion.
Because this is more than just a job.
It's more than a job.
Yeah, you're
Contributing.
Yeah, you're helping to keep people safe.
Keeping people safe.
Yeah,
It's a vital role.
it is.
Yeah. So,
So as you're preparing,
yeah.
think about the future.
Okay.
How is the industry changing?
Okay.
Drones, autonomous vehicles,
Yeah.
flying taxis?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
How does that impact safety?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Like you could even bring that up
Bring it up.
in the interview, shows that you're,
That you're thinking ahead.
yeah,
You're innovating.
you're a thought leader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we hope this deep dive
Mm-hmm.
has helped you.
Yeah. Good luck out there.
Yeah. Good luck with your interview.
You got this.
And remember,
Yeah.
preparation is key.
Preparation is key.
Use RoleCatcher.
Use RoleCatcher.
Use all the tools
Don't use the tools.
at your disposal.
Yeah.
And you'll do great.
You'll be amazing.
All right. That's it for this deep dive.
Until next time.
See you later.